if I could fix this. I took a thumbnail. I want to post a thumbnail. It's just such a pain in the ass. I don't know what these other things do. Welcome to the live chat. All right. So I did have an agenda. So anyhow, let's get to it. Welcome to my kitchen living room area. I make eggs for breakfast, and so an omelet with 4 eggs, 3 egg whites, only 1 whole egg, and I mix the yolks with some water, throw it in the hot frying pan, and then throw it out for the birds. And there is the FOMO dog. Sit. Sit. Sunshine, sit. Stay. Now she will lead me on a multi-block chase. Sit. Stay. If I don't tether her. Go. Go. All right. So I was going to throw the eggs out because the dog wasn't outside, but fudge it. The dog's digging a hole, so my wife put that there. Now there was a bunch of birds out earlier. I don't see them around. Are you going to eat the eggs out of the grass and make like I didn't feed you? Now I got to make sure I didn't step where the dog pooped earlier today and I didn't clean up. So who's out there? All right, we got FGM, the Sentinel. What's up? What's up, peoples? All right, so part of why I'm doing this is a couple of reasons. So I want to ask all of you that are actually visually with me right now, but those of you that are going to be watching the replay in the chat later, one, let me know if you own either a Glock 19, Glock 17, any kind of Glock. So, and I'm not, doing a survey for the ATF or anything like that. So, let me know, one, that you have a Glock style firearm, because Glock 3, the patent's out, so you could have Bear Creek Arsenal, you could have an Anderson Kiger, you could have any number of Glock clones. So Glock or Glock clone, let me know that you have one, if you're watching this video and you own guns, that 2 questions. 1, do you have a Glock clone? 2, do you have an AR-15 pattern rifle? So I'll take AR-10, I'll take 9mm AR, any kind of variation of AR. And the reason I'm asking this, because buddy of mine that lives locally, so I have two friends that live locally, and the one guy has, him and his wife have pistol carry permits. They have multiple pistols. They have hunting rifles and shotguns, but the guy has 1 AR and hasn't shot it. My other friend has, carry permit, multiple pistols. I don't know if he has a shotgun or not. So both these people I helped buy an AR, and they have not even shot the AR themselves yet. So let me know, 1, if you have a Glock clone, 2, if you have an AR clone. And there's a reason where I'm going on this, that I'm asking these questions. So because I'm running around and I'm showing off all sorts of, Glocks and AR type firearms and AR builds. And maybe we need to talk about the elephant in the room that people don't actually and Johnny 3 bar. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. Now, is that ARs? Because last night I was at so we have a men's group Bible study Monday night, so the men's and ladies meet separately Monday night, and Wednesday night it's a different Bible study group. And I enjoy both of them. And I ended up, we didn't have Bible study per se last night. We, every once a month or whatever, we go out to eat and only men get Daniel Defense. And I'm not going to gun snobbery. And don't get me wrong, I guess it was a year ago I got my first Geisel, and there's I think it's a level of snobbery, and let me give you a quote that was commonly used when I was in the Porsche Club in New York, and don't get all excited. 20 years ago, when I was in the Porsche Club, I had a $4,000 Porsche and a $6,000 Porsche. So, nothing nothing to write home about. And I had a lot of fun. So, in the Porsche Club, they would often say, Porsches and lesser cars. And, that's assuming a bit of snobbery. So if you say Daniel Defense and lesser firearms, oh, that is the dog letting me know that she's done with being out and she needs to be in. So there's, um, would I ever recommend a firearm that would be a Jam-O-Matic? No. But, go in. But, you know what? That lesser AR or more budget-friendly AR that may save your life, may defend your family, may defend, save your family's lives. So there's nothing wrong with any of these things. Now, look, if you got the money and you want to get a premium AR, good for you. But, you don't have to rub it in other people's faces. And that's where I'm going with that. And then, they say it's a massive amount of copium when you say just as good as. And when I started getting into firearms, I would buy a, a number of whatever was out there. So PSA, Anderson, whatever it may be. And then I'm like, all right, you know what? I got enough ARs. Let me start upgrading. Let me, go to free floating rails. And I've changed my philosophy. I haven't exactly executed on it. So I'm like, all right, let me, better triggers, better bolt carriers, free floating uppers, that kind of thing. That's where I had planned on going with that mission. Uh, Phew. So I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me just look at the comments here. Yeah, we got the sandwich chef. Let me say hello to some people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Tuck BV1. I'm not sure of how to say the name properly, and if you want to let me know, please do. So the Sentinel Johnny 3 bar. Bullets and barbecue. What's up, man? No Glock, 4 ARs, and I carry Smith & Wesson MPs. Okay. We have G. Daniel Defense and HK stuff. Okay. And so welcome to the chat. Thank you for the thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. Because the question is, so a lot of times, and I've seen this, I watch a lot of automotive YouTube. I don't watch a lot of firearms related YouTube, believe it or not. And I do watch my friends' channels. So, and they're, you know what? I know a lot of guys in the YouTube space, so I don't typically watch, I can't say I watch everybody's channel. And I don't hold my friends to like, oh, well, I just talked about that on my channel. It's like, why would I shame you that way? It's like, oh, you didn't see that. It's like, no, let me talk to you about that because obviously you didn't see the content. So anyhow, back to the topic here. What people run into in analysis paralysis by analysis, and the idea that you're overthinking it too much, and that you don't make the decision because you don't want to make the wrong decision. Mr. BS, sir, live life. What's up? What's up? So, what I'm saying to you people out there, if you don't have a Glock clone, get one. Make the wrong decision. It's better than making no decision or delaying the decision. Same thing with an AR. Get any AR you can. Get 10 magazines for it when you have the ability to. And get ammo for it, get at least 1,000 rounds. But these are things you should be working up to. And will you lose money on the gun? Maybe. It depends on what goes on. In the last couple of years, it doesn't seem like anything's really affected the pricing in the firearms market. Now, I got some great deals last year. I picked up a Scorpion and an MP5, an AUG. I picked up a number of firearms last year, and because they had really good deals, and I think they were like post Black Friday deals. So about this time last year, I have not seen similar deals, and I'm kind of shocked at that. So, um, are there okay prices out there, better than normal? Yeah. Are there crazy, oh my gosh, I got to buy it deals? Not really. I haven't really seen that. So, what I'm saying to you is there anybody in the chat, and no shame on you, I'd love for you to say yes, me, that doesn't have an AR? Is there anybody like right now watching that doesn't have an AR? Just if you want to say yes, fine. If you're just gonna be there silently, I'm okay with that. But I'm just kind of curious about that, and then the reason why you don't have one. And I think a lot of people. So the two people I helped buy an AR in the past, I don't know how many years, within the last 4 years, they have not even fired them. They asked me, like, hey, I want you to help me set one up. And I think with COVID, so going back 2, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, there are a lot of people doing content for, hey, I got this because of riots, because of this, because that, fill in the blank. And they bought, and a lot of times we do things and we think like clicking purchase in whatever it may be means you're done. And I think a lot of us are in that spot. Legitimately, I've bought a lot of things. They're still in the box. They I had my regulator service probably 10 years ago. It's still in the box. The guy could have shipped me bricks. I don't know. I don't even know if the business is still in operation. So, what I want to do is figure out, hey, are there guys out there that bought a Glock, bought an AR during riots, during the pandemic, and have not actually used them, have not shot them, don't know, you know, the basics about them, and should we talk about that and live life? I've never had an AR or a Glock until after the Koof case. I prefer metal and wood. Call me a FUD, but I don't know. I'll be 40 next year. I'm 59. And the goof is now I don't know what you want to consider a metal pistol. Does an MP5 qualify as a metal pistol? In my mind, no. I got my first 1911, which is the one from Frag Out this year. So within the last 12 months, because I got the MP5 within the last 12 months. So I got my first metal firearms. All normal carry pistols I have are, polymer. And if you want to say plastic, fine. I'm not a snob that way. And let's talk about what works, what doesn't work. I don't have any guns, but I really like MP5 is sweet. I gotta tell you, once you have an MP5, I have an MP5 clone. I don't have a real, H&K MP5. It is a sweet system. It's sweet full auto. It's sweet in many different ways. That you're going to be totally spoiled when you get an MP5. It is really nice. Wow. Okay, Johnny 3 Bar started 28 years ago, and I have several unfired backups. Wow. Okay. Okay. And I do have a number of firearms I haven't fired yet. So, the frag out, and legitimately, I could walk out in my yard and shoot the gun. My neighbor said he has 32 ACPs, so the VZ61 that I have, I could shoot. Um, I haven't shot that yet. I haven't shot the frag out Glock, the frag out 1911. I haven't shot the frag out Aero Precision pistol. So there are actually a number of firearms I have not shot. Now I know frag out shot them, so I know they work. The VZ61, after it's been reassembled by Chrome Vandium Arms, I don't think Patrick shot it. So I'll have to get some ammo and shoot it. Oh boy. All right. So a year ago, I got the Gisley 14.5. I think it was like 12.30. It was a stupid low price. They're $1,000 more. There was another sale that I think it was 14. They had the 16-inch. I do like a 16-inch rifle. I ordered it. It's at my Fiffles, and he's like, "Hey, come by tonight and get it. Otherwise, it won't be until just before Christmas." Like, I'll have to wait. And I don't even care if I'm in no rush. I don't need to rush out and get it. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, there are we all should like the big hurdle is buying the thing. The next thing is using it, practicing, making sure it works. Yeah, I only have pistols in my grandfather's flintlock. Cool. The The other thing is, it's like a buddy of mine, I think I've become more of a gun guy than him, but I think he was an instructor and all that bit. He's also a tech guy, and that's how I know him. And I remember he did a YouTube channel. I remember when he was making 50 bucks a month and doing YouTube, and it was more about farming than anything else, and aquaponics, not hydroponics. And aquaponics is with fish and plants, as opposed to hydroponics, which is just fish and water. No, I did that backwards. Water and plants. Okay. So my short channel, Flying Rich Firearms, is doing really good. And if you're watching and you haven't subbed Flying Rich Firearms, please do. We've broken, I think, 22,000 subscribers. So very, very cool on that. Where am I going with all of this? So my friend that was doing the aquaponics, he had food stores, and he would like once a month, I think he said, cook something, make a dinner from the food stores. So it's know how to use it. I I bought actually off of Costco. I don't think you can get it off Costco. So there's a couple of preps I got from Costco. Costco had like a pallet of food, and it was like the best deal out there for food storage. So there is a Terran Tactical Glock. I'm familiar with the TTI Canic and Smash Time. I don't have I shot. I mean, I know I've handled it. Yeah, I don't think I've shot the TTI Canic. I handled it at SHOT Show. Uh, you would have to watch Smash Time's videos. I don't think he likes the TTI Canic, so I don't know the TTI Glock. Look, the Glock works, and there's a couple of reasons. So it's kind of like the Chevy 350. Um, in the 70s or whatever. I mean, if you made parts, if you knew everything about a Chevy 350, you were going to make money. If you knew how to hot rod a Chevy 350 in the 70s, 80s, whatever. And now it's, LT swap. Now, if you know everything about the LT product line and how to do performance on it, good for you. So the Glock and the AR are the same way. And so I was going back to I've bought things. I'm guilty of this, and this is what I'm talking to you about. I've bought things like it's a 3-day survival bag of whatever, and it's a like first aid bag. I don't think there's a band-aid in that bag. I bought these backpacks from Costco, and I'm like, I don't think there's so if you own something good, you took the first step. Just like if you own a Glock or if you own an AR. But if you don't have an optic that's sighted in on it, if you don't practice with it, you're still 99% of the way from being effective with it. What is your effectiveness with it? So and maybe I should bust it out right now. The first aid kit, I was kind of horrified when I broke it open and looked in it. I'm like, wow, that's not what I expected to be in there. So be aware, and maybe that's a video I'll do at another time because actually I got to get crap done. My goal for today is I have shorts for my Flying Rich Firearms channel until the 19th. 20th, I need videos. So I'd like to get into next year. I'd love to like move. This is a great lesson. I just ordered my first aid from Amazon. Yeah. So break that kit open and take a look at what's in there. Actually, so I'm gonna Eric, Iraq veteran, recommended a first aid kit. So let me just grab that kit because I know I've opened it. I don't remember what's in it. First, I got to find it. Now, it used to be in my car. There was a duffel bag. Where is... My garage is a friggin' nightmare mess. All right, there was a gray duffel bag. Fudge! And yes, I'm storing things on the ceiling. Yeah, because when you run out of space, there's always a ceiling. My garage is not exactly a train wreck, but still very close. That's the new workbench. That's absolutely, I've done nothing other than unload it. I thought, is it under here? Really, there's a gray duffel bag. Actually, these 3 cars, I probably need to start, make sure they still damn run. Is my duffel bag in the car? Duffel bag's not in the car. Fudge! It's not in the back seat. Alright, if I was the gray duffel bag, and I didn't throw it, hold on, didn't throw it in here. Alright, I got a strap. Alright, no gray duffel bag. I really thought, so, it was just a bag. All right, so the way the gray duffel bag in my car started is I was going to go get it cleaned, my car cleaned, and I had a bunch of crap in the car, and I just threw it all in the duffel bag. The duffel bag wasn't supposed to be a container for crap in the car. Wow. So it's not here. I'm pretty sure I didn't put it in the cargo container. And I got... Is that Chris Illog? Who is that? No gray duffel bag here. We have a bad dog. It's the bad dog. What do you do? Very affectionate, very loving. Just gets into trouble. All right, so let me unbox this, and then we'll go back to the gray duffel bag search. The only other place, logically, so impulse buy. I saw this. Said I could use it. Oh, let's shamelessly plug. And we may be at Definition Knives very bad at ending discount programs. You may still be able to go to definitionknives.com and code GRAVY, get 10% off and free shipping. So, let's see, what do you see? Ooh, love. Who invented this, packaging tab system? You, sir, deserve a Nobel Peace Prize. All All right, so we got, basically LED based. Ooh, it does work. Okay, hold on. Why would I want it to blink? All right, whatever. So is that high, medium, low, blinky, off? Cool. All right, so, maggots. And I guess you do it, all right, that. So, and we shock tested the other half. And the dog is inspecting what was shock tested. VK. All right, so we get cords. Are these USB-C? But it's probably USB-C in name only. Here's the one I shock tested. Okay. And Blinky, the disco light version. Okay, so there's a button on the back and USB-C port. So where will I USB-C port charge these? Let's go to the bedroom. So I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that, but of course, if you go to definitiondives.com and use code GRAVY, you may still be able to get 10% off and free shipping on your Definition Knives. All right, so how many lumens? No fudging idea. All right, so I am liberating. Did they lefty-loosey, right to tighty? Yes, on the ties. They did the proper lefty-loosey, righty-tighty. All right, so their USB-A actually have a shorty USB-C plug right here. And it may be way too short. Oh, okay, cool. And this is going to be like nearly too short to show you. Let's see. So it's 3/4 full based on the bar graph. And let's see. Do I have another USB-C cord hanging around? All right, that is for my Wise watch that I have not used in I don't know how long it's been. But I have it charging here. And in case you're wondering, the Wise watch, so it looks like an Apple Watch, it's just not. And I think it's good for more than 10 days. So budget watch. I just haven't been using, but think it's a great deal. Oh, hey, I do have a free port here. So I will plug the other one of these in, and we'll figure out the lumen question in a moment. Also, the good dog. Hold on. The bad dog has FOMO. Do you have FOMO? The good dog is sleeping. Bad dog. Good dog. I don't know if Chelsea is in much advanced years, but age, she's more geriatric than the bad dog. Sunshine, Sunshine, come here. Come on up. And Sunshine likes to sleep under the covers. Chelsea Woodles. Hi, Chelsea Woodles. Belly rub. FOMO dog. Oh, yeah. Wait, why do you do that? Why do you do that? All right, so I got to take Chelsea Woodles out because it's been a while since she's been out. Why do you go? Why? I don't know what she's doing when she does that. All right, this dog. All this dog wants to do is be pet. Okay, so, and, oh, look, she's poking at me. It's like I moved my hand away. Plus, she's got like the pokey feet and the scratchy claws. Look at them. All right, we need to get this dog up without biting me. Chelsea Woodles. Chelsea Woodles. This dog is the best dog to carry around like a baby. Uh-oh. Sunshine is dancing. Sunshine, what do you want to do? What do you want to do, Sunshine? Sunshine, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? What are you doing? What are you doing? Do you want to go out? Do you want to go out? Sunshine, sit. Stay. Good girl, stay. Chelsea Woodles, you gotta go out. You gotta go out. All right, Sunshine, go, go. Chelsea Woodles, come here, come here. You gotta go out and go peeps. It's been a while. I think there was dog poop out here. Tell me when you see it. Uh-oh, somebody's calling. Guys, I gotta